Hendo, commiserations opening day defeat to Doncaster this afternoon. How do you reflect on the performance?
Oh, it's a disappointing one, to be honest, Jacob, for our standards. It's a tough one to take, just probably for the manner of the performance, really. We pride ourselves on competing hard, we pride ourselves on effort off the ball, and we pride ourselves on, delivering performances to a certain standard. And unfortunately today, we probably had too many players that weren't, at the levels of performance that we expect. And as a team collectively, we just weren't good enough. We were second best today, which was disappointing.
Yeah, it seemed like you got back into the game obviously just before half time with those couple of tries and only 2 points in it at the break. So disappointing that the second half went the way it did, given that late sort of first half fight.
Yeah, no, I thought, look, I've got to be honest, I thought, it was a real arm wrestle the first 20, no doubt about it. Both teams, were going set for set. I think Doncaster were probably enjoying a bit better field position than we were, you know what I mean? But then we just had a little spell where we just sort of compounded ourselves with a couple of errors, a couple of penalties, and fair play to Doncaster. They capitalised in that period, and all of a sudden we're 12-0 up. I want to give the bench a massive rap because I felt the guys coming off the bench, Jack Teamby, Josh Daly, Ronan Michael, Adahingana. I thought those four players, and in particular Adahingana, I was very impressed with him today for his first game back. I thought he was brilliant. He had a real genuine sort of attacking threat in that middle third. I thought defensively worked tirelessly for his teammates, and I was very, very impressed with his performance. And I just felt the bench sort of turned it for us. I thought we just didn't quite have enough oomph about us in that first 20, albeit we were sort of, we're in the fight and in the contest. We just were lacking, I felt, that little bit of energy and intent and purpose in some of our actions. And I just thought the bench really, really improved that for us, gave us that lift. And credit to the team. We showed enough patience that, to stay in it. And we scored some points. We got a little bit of field position, got some opportunity. And we're going in at half-time 12-10 down, and I'm actually not too disheartened at that period. As much as I think we could have been better in the first half, I actually felt, if we can sort out a few areas that we need to focus on here, I think we can build on that end of the first half, and hopefully have enough to earn a result in the second half. But I think, as we all saw, it was an horrendous start to that second half. I don't think we could have been any worse, really. I think we had about 7 negative actions back to back, which ultimately, gives the opposition possession, field position, and opportunity. And you've got to credit the opposition in Doncaster. They took that opportunity and almost took the game away from us. But once again, I'll credit the way the team showed a way to come back into it. We actually started to earn a little bit of field position. We're able then to ask some genuine questions, and we got a couple of tries there. And with about 10 to go, you think, have we got enough to nick it? Wasn't meant to be, but we didn't deserve it today anyway. As much as we had some little spells of possession and some good quality at times, overall, the performance wasn't good enough for the 80 minutes.
Like you mentioned, obviously, just the start of that second half is where the sort of game went away, but perhaps sort of self-inflicted errors maybe, and hopefully that's something 100%. That the side can work on, obviously, moving forward.
Yeah. Look, and we've got to be honest, as a coaching group, we're going to have to reflect on this past week and have a look at ourselves. And did we get the prep right? Did we get certain things right? Is there anything we could have done that maybe would help? These things not happening, but also as a playing group, we've got to look at ourselves as well and have a look at what we've done and our concentration levels and things like that, and how we can be better. So that's, for me, that's the most disappointing thing. Is we've had a poor performance against Sheffield. We've then backed up with a much improved performance against Oldham. We wanted to build off that performance with some consistency today. Whether we're good enough or not to get a result, well, that's determined on the day. But the frustrating thing is that we just didn't deliver a level of performance we expect to build off what we did the previous week. So it's just an element of inconsistency there for us at the moment, and we need to sort of fix it up pretty quickly. But it's March, it's round one. We have got some time to fix it, but we do need to fix it quickly, because we're going to have a tough assignment in a couple of weeks' time at home against Toulouse.
Yeah, just final word really. Obviously, next up Toulouse at home, backed by plenty of support today. Obviously, the fans bus selling out, and plenty of support. A week after next against Toulouse. Yeah,
no, look, and that's the hard thing. You want to reward your fan base with good performances and things to cheer about. And I thought, we had a great contingent of Knights fans there today. Singing loud and proud and really trying to give us some energy and be our 18th man, so to speak. And that's obviously what hurts a little bit too, that we weren't able to reward them with their support and their efforts. So I'm hopeful that we'll have a good couple of weeks now to refocus, review, reflect, and build into our first home game, and hopefully we'll give our fans something to cheer about that day.